Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Kreisberg, and I'm here to talk to you today about optimal healing. Optimal healing is important to me because I work with clients, I take care of myself, I live with my family, and rather than a focus on what it takes to be well, how do we get rid of disease, my interest in my work has been about how do I pay attention to the changes, the behaviors, the awareness, the movements going from when I don't feel well, when I'm ill, when I have symptoms, to when I feel better, when I'm healthy, when I'm well. There's a movement there, there's a process, and I use the term healing for that process. And so what can I do? How can I pay attention to the process of healing and optimize it to have it happen faster, knowing that organisms and people generally tend to go up and down. So there's going to be need to heal for now until you're not here anymore. So you might as well learn how to optimize it. And therefore, you can see any kind of illness, any type of symptoms as an opportunity to use your muscles to practice your healing and to optimally heal. So I've came up with 12 practices of optimal healing. And I'm going to offer you the 12 practices in a series of videos that I'm doing with you right now. And today we're going to do an overview. And then for the next year, I'm going to go in depth into each of the 12 practices and invite you to find out which ones resonate for you, which ones work, which ones made a difference in which time in your life, and have a conversation. So welcome to the 12 practices of optimal healing. The 12 practices are movement, nutrition, relaxation, meditation, affirmation, emotional release, love, forgiveness, care, nature, water, and security. I'm going to go through all 12 in a little bit more detail right now. Movement. I mean, often when you don't feel well, what you want to do is lie down and not move. But if you actually notice, your body never really stops moving. So one way of thinking about movement is when I need to regroup and lie down, I can become aware of a subtler type of movement, which is my breath. Am I really fully breathing? Breath being nurturing. And then we go through stages of breathing, relaxing, opening up our body, beginning to, as we move through the healing process, needing to actually get up and walk and move, perhaps stretch. And then as we get farther in the healing process, very often we need to put a lot of energy in our system by moving more vigorously. So there's a whole gradient of movement that really makes a difference and optimizes our healing. Practice number 2 is nutrition or healthy eating, or choosing foods that specifically stimulate healing. So it's different than diet, it's different than proper nutrition, it's actually healing foods. So different circumstances require thinking about what kind of foods are going to make a difference. So I'll give you 3 examples. One is comfort foods, foods that make me feel kind of like I felt like when my mom would take care of me when I was a kid. It's very people often chicken soup qualifies for that. Another type of healing food is a food that changes my body balance. So if I'm in a state of excess, because I've been eating too much sugar and candy for the holidays, I may need a contracting food like one of the favorites around here is umeboshi plums. They're very sour and contracting. And another type of healing food is when I'm feeling deficient of energy, foods that really give me energy and really kind of center me and open me up and help me actually make a change in my overall energy. So an example of that is miso soup. Healing foods. Practice number 3 is relaxation. And similar to movement, but the next level is, do I really allow my body to open up and relax? And in that process, maybe we should try it. Become aware of your breath. Allow your shoulders to relax, your arms, your elbows, your chest. See how your attention's moving into your abdomen, pelvis, thighs, knees. Breathe and relax the ankles. feel either the chair holding you up, or if you're standing, the earth holding you. Comfort, relaxation. So much healing can emerge out of allowing yourself to relax and consciously making that relaxation. Practice number 4 is meditation, and I distinguish meditation from relaxation because meditation is focusing your mind. So there's concentration, contemplation, and meditation, and this is actually, it's not just focusing your mind on relaxing, it's actually putting a repetitive pattern of thought following a breath, a mantra. There's a lot of different types of meditation, but the idea is you're focusing your mind, and that actually allows your body to regroup. It allows your mind to take its attention away from distractions and really heal. So meditation is an important form for optimal healing. Next practice is affirmations, and similar to meditation, you're focusing your mind, but you're focusing your mind on positive thinking. There's a lot of evidence that shows that what I want to see happen makes a difference on the outcome. So there's a way that I clarify, I repeat a phrase, I do metta, or the practice of loving kindness for myself, and I repeat a phrase over and over in my mind that is what I want to see happen. My entire being is peaceful, balanced, vital, and healthy. My entire being is peaceful, balanced, vital, and healthy. Emotional release, the next practice, is the recognition that often when we are having limitations or having struggles with symptoms, there's an emotional component, and getting in touch with that and allowing ourselves to sort of, okay, I get it. I can let that go. Deep-seated feelings really inform the way our bodies heal, and being able to get in touch with that stuff and let it off into the ocean of thoughts is a really powerful way of healing. Often, when we're done with our emotional release, we can get in touch with a big one, which is love, and being loved and loving ourselves, and being aware of how our web of self is connected to others, and how when people are loving us and being connected, it really makes a big deal. It really is healing to be loved and to feel nurturing by those who are close to us. Key to love is the next practice, which is forgiveness, which is a specific form of emotional release, but it's very often really when the mind is, in that place of holding on to patterns of feeling victimized, to really know that in order to heal, we have to learn how to let go of specific sense of being wronged and basically get in touch with how we're ready for real deep healing and forgiveness, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others. Next practice is care, and what I mean by care, there's self-care and there's how others care for us. So there's so much that says and shows us that caring for others is incredibly powerful in healing, and being cared for really makes a difference in the way that we heal. Next practice is being out in nature, because so many people, I hear this all the time, the sun, the animals, the sounds, just the way in which our lives are so busy, is that the environment that we live in, and when we become open to it, is nurturing and healing, and really actually kind of have incredibly positive effects on the way our bodies heal. Within nature, there's water, which is one of the key nutrients, and making sure our body has enough water, making sure the water that is of quality, that really makes a difference, and is a necessary piece to focus in on and to have be part of our healing process, and it helps. And the last practice is security or safety, and this idea that healing really it's very necessary to have an environment that is consciously organized around my sense of, this is the place for me to heal. This is my cave, my home, my family. This is the place for me where I can really allow myself to be fully present with my process of healing. 12 practices of optimal healing. So I invite you to join me on this journey of going into each of these 12 practices through a series of talks that this is talk number 1, and really exploring this type of work yourself and seeing how everyday ordinary practices that we do can have very profound impacts on the way we heal. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to sharing with you next time and for hearing from you online. Thanks. Take care.